Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Big video today. It's a big week. Black Friday is coming up and we all know that Black Friday now means like 3 weeks worth of sales and shopping. So I have scoured the internet for what I consider some of the best deals that are out there, and I'm going to share them with you guys today. The things that I would personally be interested in, but mostly things I would really love to gift to other people, or I think make good gifts for the makeup lover in your life. A lot of eyeshadow palettes, lip products, most of this is high-end stuff, but I even have some very cheap, affordable things that will make good friend or neighbor gifts, maybe stocking stuffers. Basically, we're covering a range here from like $50 on sale to about $4.50 on sale. So a little bit of everything. Before we get into my list of recommendations, I want to give a special welcome to my new visitors here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure that your notifications are turned on as well. With that said, this is going to take a while, so let's get to it. Okay, let's start off with Natasha Denona. If ever you were on the fence about splurging for Natasha Denona, this is the time of year to get your foot in the door. There's some really great sales going on right now. So I have a couple specific things that I wanted to point out. Some of these are on sale on the Natasha Denona website, or they're a better sale on Natasha Denona's website. Some are also on sale at Sephora. Let's start over on the Natasha Denona website. All of her mid-size palettes are on sale for 25% off. That makes them $51.75, and all of them are included, as old as the Sunset palette all the way up to her newer palettes like the I Need a Warm palette, the Golden palette, and my personal favorite, the I Need a Nude. But if $51 is outside of your budget range, maybe you want to stick closer to the $20 mark, her mini palettes are also on sale on her website for $20.25 each. I love her mini palettes. The ones I would most recommend are the Mini Nude, the Mini Biba, and the Mini Retro. I also noticed on the Natasha Denona website there is the cutest little gift idea. It's called the Baby I Need a Nude kit. This is a ultra mini eyeshadow palette. There are only 3 shades in it, but it also comes with a lip liner. I love her lip liners as well. So this would be a very adorable gift. It's $22.95. That's the perfect price range in my opinion. Anywhere around that $20, $25 mark, I feel like is a good, safe bet for anyone that's doing some sort of gift swap. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like every gift swap I've ever been a part of, the range is usually between 20 and 30 bucks. Now over at Sephora, Natasha Denona's products are also on sale over there, but they're kind of more hit and miss. Not all of her palettes are on sale. For her mid-size palettes, and by the way, the mid-size palettes are still large. There are these palettes right here. These are kind of like her new standard size. The ones that she has on sale at Sephora are $48.30, and those include the Retro palette, the Glam palette, and the Yucca palette. She also has a select number of her mini palettes on sale at Sephora that are a little bit cheaper, but again, not all of them are on sale. The ones that are on sale for $18.90 are the Mini Biba, the Mini Bronze, and the Mini Retro. Now the Biba and the Mini Retro are 2 of my favorite mini palettes that she offers, and I think would be good for anyone in your life. They're both relatively neutral. I would recommend those palettes full price for $25, but if you can get them for $18.90, all the better. She also has the Mini Zendo palette, which is also a beautiful one and is still relatively neutral. It has a shimmer shade in it that is more kind of bright and silvery, along with some kind of peach and plum tones. It is $13.50. It's like half price. That's a fantastic deal. I also wanted to mention her lip liners are on sale. I am such a big fan of Natasha Denona's lip liners. I actually only have 2 shades. I have 2 of this same shade, which is Calla. This is one of my all-time favorite nude lip liners. And then the shade Clio. This one is part of her I Need a Nude. This one is part of her I Need a Rose line. This, in my opinion, is the best formula I have found, especially for older lips. If you tried out the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners and you felt like they were just a little bit too heavy and thick and waxy and pull too much, but you like the staying power of those, these are a little bit more creamy, but they don't feather. So the I Need a Nude lip pencils are on sale on the Natasha Denona website for $15.60. They are normally $24 a piece. Also, the I Need a Rose ones are on sale as well for that same price. Over on Sephora's website, just the I Need a Rose shades, so the shade Calla, is on sale for $18.90, and I highly recommend this color and formula. In fact, let me just swatch these for you guys on the back of my hand. Both of these are perfect nude shades. This one is a good basic kind of pinky nude. This one is a little bit more cool toned, a little bit more ashy, but they're actually quite similar to each other. I also think, but you can see it's just a little bit darker, basically. Both are fantastic. Highly recommend these. They are so good and they last forever. Okay, let's move over to Sephora specifically for a couple deals that I found. First off, I noticed Tarte has some of their great palettes on sale. The original In Bloom palette, which I still think is such a great palette, especially if you are gifting for someone, maybe a teenager that's just getting started in makeup but really has an interest interest in things that are a little bit more high-end, or just the neutral lover in your life, the In Bloom palette is such a good neutral palette. It's $20. Also, the other palettes that size, I think the Heat palette, the Juicy palette, the original Tarte Lip palette, which is an all matte, they are all 60% off, all $20, which is a great price for those palettes. And the packaging on those is very gift worthy, beautiful packaging. They also had this really cute mini Clay Play Face Trio palette that has a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. This only came in one shade, and I imagine this would work better for those of you with like light medium to fair skin tones. It's $14.80, normally $29, so that's half price. And again, the packaging on this looks adorable, very high-end feeling, very gift worthy. One thing I also noticed on Sephora's website is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers, which I have been meaning. I decluttered my original one that was in the old packaging with the intention of picking up a new version in the newer packaging, and I still haven't done it. It's been like 5 or 6 years since they made that change, but it is on sale right now for half price, $19. I love this bronzer. I really need to consider this one for myself. Not that I need bronzers right now, but it is a good bronzer. I know a lot of people love it, and it smells amazing. You guys know I'm a sucker for yummy smelling makeup products. They also have some products on sale from Nude Sticks. Actually, a lot of products on sale from Nude Sticks, I believe both on Sephora's website and on the Ulta website. So if you're a big Nude Sticks fan, now is the time to pick up some things. I really love their cream blush and bronzer sticks that have the blush stick and then the little brush on the end. I don't use the brush, but I do love the formula of these. The colors are great. I think bronzers are a little bit trickier to gift because it's hard to know what's gonna work exactly for someone, if something's gonna be too cool or too warm. But I feel like their blushes would be a little bit more versatile. So if you're thinking for a gift, I would gift a blush before I gifted a bronzer just because of the shade issues, but they are on sale for $24.50. They're normally $35, so I think that makes them about 25–30% off. And the Nude Sticks are really fun. They come in the cutest little tin packaging. They're really fun to gift. Also, one thing I noticed that I did not even know this existed is from Milk Makeup. Did you guys know that Milk Makeup makes a Hydro Grip Primer plus glow? It's like a peach color. I love the Hydro Grip Primer. I did not know that was released. It's probably been out for a while and just kind of flew under the radar for me, but it's on sale right now for $19.50, normally $30. I might have to pick that up myself because as much as I love this primer, I think having a little bit of like hydration or glow to it would make it even better. I also wanted to point out the brand GXVE, which is Gwen Stefani's brand. I just tried out her highlighter. I've actually been really enjoying this highlighter I am wearing on my cheeks today. A very natural highlighter. I feel like a lot of people would enjoy this one. It is very pigmented though and quite light, so this is probably better suited for those with a light medium to fair skin tone. But this is on sale right now for even cheaper than when I bought it on sale. I think I paid about $21 for mine. I want to say they're like $15 or $16 right now. And she also had a couple other things on sale, including an eyeshadow palette that came in similar packaging. Her packaging is adorable. And I will say, when gifting makeup products, especially high-end makeup products, packaging is very important. I think part of the presentation of the product is the packaging, and people get excited about really beautiful packaging. Most people that like makeup. Anyways, I haven't tried out the eyeshadow palette, but it's on sale right now. We'll see. I just placed an order with Ulta. I'm not sure I have it in me to buy more makeup from Sephora, especially considering I just bought some things for myself from Sephora. I might need to take a little break. Okay, let's move over to Ulta. And here I have some things that'll be better suited for those of you that have an even lower budget. Maybe you can afford to gift $20, $30, $40, $50 worth of products. I've got some more affordable options for you. Starting with ColourPop. Select ColourPop items are on sale right now for 30% off. They're 9-pan palettes, not all of them, but some really great ones, including the Filling Bubbly one, the That's Taupe palette, the Blush Crush palette, the Nude Mood palette. I have all of those palettes and I love them all. They have survived many declutters because I think they are amazing. They're on sale for $9.80 right now, which is a great price. Some of their 30-pan palettes, including the Stone Cold Fox palette, and then they also have a berry palette that looks very pretty. I love the Stone Cold Fox palette. It's $24.50 right now. Tons of variety in there. If you have, especially like a teenager that you're gifting for, that the idea of having a large palette I think would be really exciting for someone that's more of a teenager. I mean, you could gift it for anyone. I am 43 and I love that palette. But they're only $24.50. That's a great price for 30 shades. If you are looking for a stocking stuffer, both their lip liners and their individual Super Shock shadows are on sale right now for $4.90 a piece. I just ordered a couple of their lip liners. I have not tried out their newer formula, and when I say newer, I mean I still have the old white pencils, which I think were changed like 4 or 5 years ago. I just have not gotten around to try out their lip pencils, which is surprising because I am always talking about how much I love lip pencils. They do say that they're long lasting. I'm curious to see if that holds up, but I ordered a couple shades of those. I also ordered a couple of the Super Shocks, including Ladybird, which you guys might know is one of my favorite eyeshadow products of all time. I am not usually wild about individual either cream or powder eyeshadow products because I just don't find myself reaching for them very often. One of the few exceptions is Ladybird from ColourPop. It is absolutely beautiful, super bright and sparkly, beautiful microfine glitter. It's like the original glitter topper before I really got into like Natasha Denona and some of those higher end brands, but I still love this one, and at under $5, you can't beat this. Speaking of lip liners, the About Face lip liners, which you guys might know I also absolutely love, are on sale right now as well. They are $8.40 a piece. These are fantastic. They last forever. They're very nice and creamy, but once they set, they do not budge. They're one of my longest wearing formulas that I own. And for how creamy they are, they don't feather as bad as I would expect them to, because usually the more creamy a formula is, the more it feathers into my vertical lines on my lips, but these are fantastic. I think it's because they set so quickly. I have several shades and honestly I love them all. If you want something more kind of bright and pink and corally, this shade right here is beautiful. It is called Talking Backwards. Midnight Seduction. I think I own like 3 of this pencil. It's kind of similar to this darker shade right here. It's a very dark kind of nude, like very shadowy kind of nude. False Alarm has just a little bit more pink in it, still a nude, and this is like a very, almost like a concealery peach nude. So if you like a lighter nude lip, this shade, which is Happy Endings, is also beautiful. I might have to pick up a couple of the shades that I don't yet own because I do love these lip pencils. They're one of my very favorites as far as long wearing lip pencils go. I saw the cutest thing in their holiday sets from NYX. It's a set of their butter glosses that come in the cutest little pizza box packaging that says Little Nero's Pizza on the outside. Any Home Alone fans out there? Best Christmas movie ever in my opinion. So this comes in 2 versions. There is a nude version and a pink version, and each one has 6 of their butter glosses inside for $15. That's a great deal. It's basically buy 3 get 2 free. I looked through both versions, the nude and the pink red version, and honestly I would be perfectly happy with either of those. I feel like they both had a range from a lighter kind of nude or a lighter pink to a darker pink or a darker nude. And I love the butter glosses. They are still, I think, one of the best glosses at the drugstore. Let's move over to some things from Juvia's Place. So a lot of products from Juvia's Place are on sale for, I believe, 40% off right now. A couple things that I recommend. I love gifting their eyeshadows. They're very good quality, very pretty packaging and artwork, and they're all quite, well, not all of them. They do have some 6-pan palettes, but their larger palettes have a lot of variety in them, which again, especially if you're gifting for someone that's really into eyeshadows or someone that's a little younger, I think these make great options. I'm actually wearing the Coffee Shop palette on my eyes today. I love this palette from Juvia's Place. Very warm and chocolatey and bronzy, but there's also some cool tones in here as well. I'm wearing the cooler tones on my eyes today with just a tiny bit of this rich, this one right here, this rich brown just right in the outer corner. It's stunning. I love this palette. So that one's on sale for $15, normally $25, I believe. The Nomad palette, which you know I love, is on sale right now for $10.20. The Warrior palette and the Nubian palette are on sale right now for $12. I think I decluttered my Nubian palette and I still haven't picked up the Warrior palette. I feel like I should own that one. It's one of their highest rated palettes and it's very neutral. A couple things that are coming up on sale starting on the 26th. Ulta has some select mascaras, high-end mascaras on sale for $12 a piece, which is like half price. Most mascaras, high-end mascaras, are about $24, $25. I looked at the list. It included some IT Cosmetics, some Benefit, Lancome, Tarte, Ico. Have you guys ever tried an Ico mascara? I actually never have. As well as some ABH. There was a lot of mascaras in that list, so if you're looking to gift a mascara, this is a great time to do it for $12. They also had a select number of lip products for $12 that will be on sale. Lots of stuff from REM Beauty. There were some Tarte in there, some Kylie Cosmetics, some Lancome, some Too Faced products, a good range between balms and glosses and like pencils and lipsticks. And I think lip products, especially if you're keeping it simple with a balm or with a lip gloss, are really giftable. You don't have to know the person you're gifting to all that well to gift a basic gloss or a balm. I think most people will like something like that. I also did some research on some brushes. I was initially looking at Ulta's website. I didn't really see any specific brushes that I personally consider gift worthy or that I have personally tried, but I went over to the BK Beauty website and all of their brushes site-wide are on sale for 30% off. I am wild about my BK Beauty brushes. They are expensive, but I personally would highly recommend this set. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy set right here. Let me just pull out the whole set for you guys. Now, Alter Ego does make a dupe for this brush set. They're very close, very similar, but you can just tell that the quality of the BK Beauty brushes is exceptional. I have a very good feeling that these are gonna hold up really well over time. And this set in particular is the perfect eye set. I don't know that I've ever tried an eyeshadow brush set. So this is the concealer brush. This is sorry, I shouldn't use that finger. So these right here, why do I wanna point with my middle finger? What's wrong with me? This brush right here is a concealer brush. I absolutely love it. And then this is just like a basic, I use it for bronzer mostly, but you could use it for blush, you could use it for powder. It's just a good, very fluffy angled brush. And then these are the eye brushes that are all perfection. They're so good. This is like the best set I've ever had. You get 3 kind of tapered brushes from large, medium, and small, which creates the perfect blend for any eye look you would want to do. You also get kind of like a flatter, more pinched basic brush. You could actually use this to do everything, or just to wash some shadow or some shimmer on your lid. And then this brush, this is next to the concealer brush, might be my very favorite. It's a very long reaching flat brush that if you're applying a glitter topper or a shimmer, which I almost never do with a brush because my finger works so much better, this works almost as good as my finger does. So if you have long nails and you need a brush that's gonna really pack on the shimmer, give you maximum impact, this is so, so good. I absolutely love it. Great option. If you're looking for a really high quality brush set, I would highly recommend this set. I am so tempted to pick up the Nikki LaRose set, but I just can't do that this year. Maybe next year I'll have it in the budget. I really just can't do that right now. And I have so many brushes, guys. I just don't need any more brushes right now, but I do love the BK Beauty brushes. They're great. But as I mentioned, if BK Beauty is outside of your budget, I did wander over to the Alter Ego website. Now, I didn't notice any sales or any announcement of sales yet. It is possible as actual Black Friday gets closer, they may have some discounts going up on their website. But even without the discounts, if you're on a budget, I highly recommend gifting something from Alter Ego. Their palettes generally are around $22, particularly their palettes that dupe the Natasha Denona palettes. The Daylight palette, which I highly recommend, is meant to be a dupe, and I've tried them out side by side and was very impressed for the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, which is my all-time favorite palette. So for 22 bucks versus $69, that would be a fantastic gift. Also, the brush set that I mentioned that's a close dupe for the Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty brush set is $24. And I think the Angie Hot and Flashy one without any sort of discount is around $130. So I mean, that's a huge price difference, even with 30% off. I don't know how well the quality of these will be long-term compared to the BK Beauty ones, but I've tried them both and I thought they were very close. Oh, let's go back to Ulta really quick. So I noticed one more thing that I wanted to look and see if it was on sale, and it was on sale. This is a body product. Actually, I have a couple of body product recommendations. Maybe if you're gifting for someone that's not into makeup at all. This right here is from Pacifica. They sent this to me over a year ago. I can't believe I'm just about out. I mean, this thing's virtually empty right now. It's the Wake Up Beautiful Retinoid Body Lotion. I don't use this as a body lotion, but this is the best hand lotion or hand cream I have ever tried. It is very, very thin. I guess that's why I wouldn't really call it like a hand cream, but it is so lovely and serum-like. It feels amazing on your hands. I actually was sitting by my husband on Sunday at church, and his hands were so rough and dry and sandpapery. He's been doing some house projects recently, and I had this in my purse and I put it on his hands and he was like, wow, like that feels amazing. It's so nice because it's not greasy. It's like putting a face serum on your hands. It just sinks right in, it softens up your hands, but once it dries, you are not left with any sort of like grease or sticky feeling. It's the best hand lotion I have ever tried. So I already picked up one of these. They're on sale right now for, I think it was like $12.80. They're normally $18 a piece. They have 5 ounces in it, so it's, I mean, that's kind of an expensive lotion. I usually am not into buying expensive lotions for myself, but I picked one up while it's on sale at Ulta, placed my order, and then I thought, you know, I should gift one of those to either my mom or my daughter-in-law as well. But I had already placed my order, so I went over to Amazon to check, and they also have them for $12.80 on Amazon. So I will link both of those down below. Highly recommend. Maybe it's just me. It didn't even have the best reviews, but I think this is the best hand lotion. For those of you that are picky about greasy hand lotions, It's incredible. I've never tried anything quite like this. Okay, and that is it. I made one more stop. I looked on Beautylicious website, didn't really see anything amazing over there. I also wandered over to the BH Cosmetics website. Newsflash, for those of you that didn't know this, I had not been on the BH Cosmetics website since last Christmas. I love BH Cosmetics eyeshadows, but I am sad to report that they have been bought by Revolution Beauty. So I think the brands have kind of merged. And basically all the eyeshadow palettes that they had available on their website now were from Revolution Beauty. They had a handful of the travel palettes like the Hanging in Hawaii palette, the Paris palette I think was on there. And I was so sad about that because I do like Revolution Beauty, but I do not think their eyeshadows are nearly as good quality as the BH Cosmetics ones. So very sad to say BH Cosmetics is kind of no more. But that was everything, guys. Those are the products I would recommend if you are gift shopping for a makeup lover in your life. Hopefully you found some good ideas in here. I will try to get this video posted as soon as possible because I know some of these sale items will probably go out of stock very quickly or the sales will end soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving coming up very soon. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. It's one of my very favorite holidays. I almost love it as much as I love Christmas. But for those of you that celebrate, I hope you have a good one. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I got my Christmas up this weekend. I love putting up Christmas decorations. It's so much work, but it is like the most rewarding thing ever. Makes a huge mess while you're getting it all out and putting everything up, and you've got like glitter and foam flecks and garland pieces everywhere, the little like fake green garland pieces that fall off of your garlands and your trees. But once you get it all up and you clean up and you sweep and vacuum, it's like the most glorious thing ever. If this doesn't put you in a good mood, I don't know what will.